Stop everyone, welcome to the Power Play with CJ. Today we're focusing on Nashville signing Victor Stahlberg and Matt Cullen. It's two very good, very reasonable contracts. Stahlberg's is 4 years and $12 million, and I think Cullen's is 2 years and $7 million. So a $6.5 million cap hit combined for two guys that'll play in the second and third line, play hard defensively, give you some speed with Stahlberg, and just be reliable players and players that have won in the past. Cullen won the Stanley Cup 7 years ago in Carolina. And Stahlberg obviously won it last year with Chicago this year, 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago. So that's what you're getting into. I think it's a good deal. I think it's reasonable, for both of them. And I think that's the Nashville Predators' philosophies. Don't spend money unnecessarily. They brought in two pretty good forwards for not a lot of money. And you look at their productivity over the years versus the productivity of Bozak and Clarkson, I just talked about, as being two of the worst deals in hockey on the same team, arguably, especially Clarkson. Stahlberg could very well outscore Clarkson next year, and I would not be surprised at all. And the same thing goes for, Cullen's a little different. He's older, he's more of a veteran, around for leadership. Still can win face-offs, play a little bit in the second power play unit, and do all those things. But, when you look at those deals compared to the Bozak and Clarkson deals, I'm curious to see where all four players are statistically at the end of the year. I think Nashville's duo for the money they spent will have well outproduced when you factor in how much they're making. They will have well outproduced, stuttering like crazy, Bozak and Clarkson for sure. And I think that's one thing you got to look at. And if you're going to be a GM, just because you have money doesn't mean you should spend it. It's ridiculous what Toronto's doing. And then you look at Nashville, a small market team. They're always on a shoestring budget, but they're going out. They're signing guys that can play and that can help their team. And that's what you got to do. You got to be smart with your money. You got to spend. You have to be, especially with in a cap-driven league, when Nashville has its own salary constraints outside of the salary cap in terms of real dollars. And, they spent a bunch of money on Shea Weber last year, and Shea Weber's worth that kind of money. He's that good of a player. But, the rest of the guys, you got to kind of fill around, be smart, kick the tires on. They were in on Bria, they were in on LeCavalier, guys that other teams gave up on, that other teams overspent on and then gave up on. Definitely bring them in and, see what they can do. And I think that would have been great if they could have got either one of them. But, smart money on Stahlberg and Cullen, can't go wrong. I think it's a great deal. And I think both of them have pretty good seasons next year as Nashville looks to, get back in the playoffs. I think they definitely can. I think they'll surprise a few teams next year. Anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on Nashville signing Victor Stahlberg and Matt Cullen. Stay tuned for more episodes throughout the offseason and beyond. Later, guys.